turns on the Jets, uses that speed as a linebacker, and blows Blake Charlton up not once but twice. Charlton on third down. They come at him again. He's got nowhere to run. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's over. Hunter Jenkins finishes it. Blue Springs South has finished an undefeated season by upsetting the defending state champs. The Jaguars are the kings of Class 6.
What a scene down on the field. We talked about the blitzing style defense from Greg Oder, and it was just blitz after blitz after blitz after blitz, especially in a drive where there's no timeouts left for the Cadets, and you know Blake Charlton's got to sling the football down the field, but nobody was able to get open for the Cadets.
It is going to go down in the record book as a 37-28 game. The senior class for Blue Springs South has completed a perfect 14-0 season. The seniors on this team, like Noah Nigro and Adam Caulfield, have been playing football together since middle school. They had 2 undefeated seasons in middle school. Then they fight injury through their first 3 years of high school. Finally, all the key pieces stay healthy for 1 year, and it ends in a perfect season for the Jaguars, a perfect ending.
5-6 last year was this team from Blue Springs South, and they go the route 14-0 on the season.
They are the first home team today in the Edward Jones Dome to take home a state championship. Prior to this game, the visitors on the scoreboard had won every game from 8-man to Class 4 to Class 2. Blue Springs South, however, changes that outcome in our final game on this fantastic Friday of football, upsetting CBC, the #1 team in the media poll, 37-28, a 9-point victory. Now Blue Springs South all-time is a perfect 3-0 against CBC, and they have 3 state championship trophies in that trophy case in Kansas City, 2006, 2011, and now once again in 2015.
We saw probably 2 of the state's best running backs here on display tonight.
I don't know how anybody could argue to the contrary. So many of the other schools that you've seen today and will see this weekend, the Webb Cities, the Chaminades, it's a running back by committee. These 2 teams, it is very specifically a featured back, as now the Blue Springs South Jaguars have made it through the handshake line and are starting to celebrate with their coaching staff. Greg Oder, year number 15. He brings it all home. He's been at Blue Springs South since 1992. He's been a part of all 3 of these state championship runs. One of the best in the business. And these young men elated at their victory over a very, very talented CBC team who now is going to have to start the process, John, of rebuilding. They graduated a lot of talent last year. They're going to graduate a ton of talent this year. Hard to replace guys like Blake Charlton and Trey Bryant.
Yeah, they'll get some players though to come back. Caleb Allen, who we saw quite a bit here tonight, just a junior. We'll know that he comes back. You get to see maybe next year a quarterback, Brett Gabbert, just a freshman, Blaine Gabbert's little brother who plays in the NFL.
CBC now on the field to accept the 2nd place trophy from our friends from the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Hold your heads up high, cadets. A lot of teams would like to trade places with the team that won a state championship and followed us up with a state runner-up. But right now, the rowdiest crowd in the dome are the guys in green. Look at the mob scene down on the 50-yard line as the Jaguars wait. And Bo Button, our producer announces the championship going to Kansas City, going to Blue Springs South. The students traveled well for this one, well represented from all the way across I-70.
The first guy to grab the trophy for Blue Springs South, Riley Moore McKinney, the guy who led this team throughout the entire year. It was McKinney, it was Cofield, and tonight it was Noah Nigro. And tonight, well, McKinney might not have shown up on the stat sheet as much as maybe he would like to have, but he really got it going for this team here tonight.
It has been an incredible day of football, capped off by a great championship run tonight. The Cadets and the Jaguars put on a show that no one in St. Louis will soon forget. But tonight, the crown goes back to Kansas City and back to Blue Springs South. For our coordinating producer, Jim Powers, for my partner, John Edwards, and all the great camera and production crew we've had on hand in the Dome today, it's a final here in St. Louis. Blue Springs wins at 37-28. Good night from the Edward Jones Dome. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more Show Me Bowl.